Well, let's take you here now. Our reporter Calvin Dludla is in fact at the family home. Let's now cross live to him. Calvin, thank you so much for your time. Of course, we know that, many have been shocked in the political landscape. I would imagine the family is just as devastated.
A very good afternoon to you, Unachi Bajash, and the viewer at home. Yes, indeed. As you have correctly pointed out, the family is devastated by the passing of the late Dr. Makwarela. I'm not alone. I'm with the family spokesperson, Dr. Abel. Dr. Abel, thank you very much for your precious time. I know this is a very difficult time for you. Dr. Dube, condolences. Please tell us what led to Dr. Makwarela's passing and when did it happen?
Dr. Makwarela started not feeling very well, and then he was taken to the doctor by his wife. And then when he got to the doctor's room, the doctors saw that no, he needs to be taken into the hospital, maybe for further checkups and x-rays. So he was taken to the hospital around 5-6 p.m. yesterday. And then when he arrived there, tests were being done. He did some x-rays, and then later around 2 a.m. His wife called again to say, no, it looks like the doctors want to do further tests again and a scan. But around 4, she told us that no, he collapsed and then he has passed on.
This might be shocking to the whole family. How are they taking this?
Everyone is devastated. As you can see that these are early days. Children left the father well in the morning, talking and jolly. Later in the afternoon, without us notifying them that the father has been taken to the hospital as he was just going for a checkup. And then you come back in the morning and you tell them, your father, we have left him at the hospital and he's normal. So the family is devastated and the wife is devastated.
As the presenter said, he failed to produce insolvency certificate. There were amongst issues that he was facing in terms of politics. Did that have a toll on him?
No, that had nothing to do with that. It had nothing to do with him. If you can follow up Makwarela's talks, even his write-ups, he does a write-up almost on a daily basis on a morning devotion. You will see that he was in high spirits and he's a man who trusts in God, and that had nothing to do with him. Actually, that is now an old story.
I heard when we were talking of telling me that you will go to Limpopo to arrange his funeral. When is that happening? Do you have a date of his funeral? What is happening in terms of preparation?
Dr. Makwarela comes from a royal family. He's got royal blood. So right now, as we are sitting here and standing here, we are waiting for a delegation which has been sent from the royal house to come down here, which are going to give us the rightful information on where to from here, so that when we collect his remains and we take them back to Venda, we will be able to communicate that information maybe starting from tomorrow or so. So far, we're still waiting for a representation from the royal house to come down here and meet with them, and then we do all the finalities of here to our way back to Venda.
Thank you very much. Mr. Mkono, you worked with Dr. Makwarela in different sectors. How do you feel?
It is a sad day for me. It is a sad day that it's still difficult to accept that Dr. Makwarela is no more. The last time I spoke to him, it was on a Thursday. He was in high spirit as always. And as we are busy planning for the launch, we decided that, look, we will meet sometimes this week so that we can then decide as to our way forward. There is a project that we are busy working on, and this project, as things stands now, it's going to be put on hold. But I've worked with Dr. Makwarela for quite some time in the political space as well. And he is a person who is bubbly, very, very much knowledgeable, highly educated, and someone who had the passion of inspiring others to become better people. I must say I feel very much sad at the moment, and it will take quite some time for me to accept that the bubbly doctor is no more.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dube. To you, thank you very much for your time as the family spokesperson. Please continue to provide SABC News with the latest information and development on the story. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was Dr. Abel Dube and Mr. Mkono, who were telling me how devastated the family is about the passing of Dr. Murunwa Makwarela. Back to you in studio.
All right, thank you so much. Our reporter Calvin Dludla there, of course, outside the former Tshwane Executive Mayor's family home in Kempton Park in Johannesburg.